Karl Marx. Justice and struggle ***. What if the game feels fair because everyone follows the rules, yet some players start with all the snacks, the best shoes, and a head start that nobody remembers choosing? Karl Marx looked at the world and wondered why fairness often sounds polite, while unfairness keeps happening in loud and quiet ways at the same time. He noticed that people work together like ants carrying crumbs, yet the pile at the end does not always match the effort along the path. This feels puzzling because teamwork is praised in stories, while the rewards sometimes drift toward only a few pockets. Marx asked whether justice means following rules exactly, or whether justice should notice who writes the rules and who must live inside them. For kids, this feels like classroom chores where everyone cleans, but one person gets to choose the music and the best seat. Marx believed money and work are not just numbers and tasks, because they quietly shape dreams, fears, and choices without asking permission. He saw society as a big machine made of people, where gears move smoothly only when pressure is applied in certain directions. That pressure creates tension, because machines can build amazing things, yet they can also grind fingers if nobody pays attention. Marx talked about struggle, not as a fight with fists, but as a tug of ropes pulled by different groups wanting different futures. This idea feels dramatic because struggle sounds scary, while also feeling familiar whenever kids argue about rules, teams, or turns. He noticed that some struggles hide under smiles, schedules, and routines that feel normal because they happen every day. At the same time, Marx did not pretend people are simply villains and heroes because everyone is shaped by the room they grow up in. Rooms can be cozy or crowded, and over time people forget they did not design the walls themselves. Marx asked whether working all day should feel meaningful, or whether meaning quietly leaks away when work becomes only survival. Children sense this when homework feels pointless, even though adults insist it matters for reasons that sound far away. He believed unfair systems can teach people to accept things that once felt wrong because repetition slowly softens surprise. This creates a strange calm where unfairness feels ordinary and questioning feels rude or risky. Marx wanted readers to notice this calm because noticing is the first step before anything changes. Yet noticing alone does not guarantee action, because comfort and fear often argue inside the same mind. He described history like a long story of groups pushing and pulling, sometimes switching places, sometimes changing costumes, but keeping the same stage. This makes justice feel slippery, because victories can turn into new problems when power changes hands. Marx worried that people might blame themselves for struggles that come from bigger patterns they did not create. Kids understand this when they think they failed, even though the game was stacked before it started. At the same time, Marx did not say individuals are helpless pieces because thinking and talking can still reshape the machine. Ideas, like tools, can fix things or break them depending on how they are used and shared. This raises another question, wondering whether ideas belong to everyone or whether some ideas are locked behind gates. Marx believed justice should care about real lives, not just tidy promises written on paper. But caring about real lives can feel messy because lives are different, uneven, and hard to measure. He challenged readers to imagine a world where cooperation matters more than competition, while also knowing imagination does not pay rent by itself. This double feeling keeps returning because hope pulls forward while doubt pulls back. Marx's philosophy invites kids to look under the playground, under the factory floor, and under the shiny store window. Looking under things can feel uncomfortable because dust tells stories polish tries to hide. He believes struggle is not only loud protests, but also quiet questions asked at dinner tables and schoolyards. These questions can feel small, yet small questions sometimes grow into big changes. Still, Marx warned that change without care can create new unfairness wearing a different hat. Justice, then, does not arrive as a trophy because it keeps moving as people and systems move. This makes answers feel unfinished, which can frustrate anyone wanting a simple rule to follow. Marx preferred unfinished thinking because finished thinking can stop listening too soon. He wanted readers to see connections between work, money, power, and feelings, rather than treating them as separate boxes. When boxes connect, responsibility feels shared, which can feel heavier and lighter at the same time. Kids may feel this when they realize fairness depends on both rules and kindness, not just one or the other. Marx's ideas do not whisper comfort because they ask readers to stay awake while walking through everyday life. Staying awake can feel tiring, especially when routines offer a soft place to rest. Yet he believed fairness grows from awareness, like a plant growing toward light it barely understands. This plant does not bloom instantly, and sometimes it bends in unexpected directions. Marx leaves us wondering whether struggle is a problem to erase or a signal pointing toward something unfinished. The question lingers because stopping struggle entirely might also stop change and learning. Justice remains a moving target, shaped by choices, systems, and courage appearing in different amounts. As the story pauses, the reader is left asking where they stand in the tug of ropes, and what pulling gently or letting go might mean tomorrow.